Hope Alive producer training videos. This video we will talk about how to send the computer audio to the right channel. Again, I am on my personal computer here, so it'll be a little bit different in words, but I will use the right terminology for you. But the process is essentially the same. So I'm playing a video. I apologize, I don't have a video right now. And so I'm playing a video for church. And what I need to do is get the audio to the sound system, and it needs to go to the front TVs, but again, it may not be working. So how I fix that is, so my sound system's not getting the audio, and so I need to tell the system to send the audio to a specific location. So I'll go here into System Preferences. Again, that was under the Apple, and then System Preferences. All right. Here we are. So in my system preferences, you can see right here on the third row, I have the sound. So if I click on the sound, it'll open up another menu. And it should automatically default here to the output tab. But it might be, depending on who used this last, the input could be selected or sound effects could be selected. But typically it's usually always defaulted to output because that's usually the last thing I typically do to edit it. Now, what happens is because the computer sees those HDMI adapters in weird ways, it doesn't always sync. And so this is where, again, I suggest that we need to restart the computer. If switching this setting doesn't change, then we need to restart the computer and then go through this process again. So what we would do, output, and then if I wanted to send it to the TVs, now your TV at church will be titled HDTX. You'll have two of them, and the type that they're going to be is DisplayPort, aka HDMI. Apple doesn't have, it has USB ports. It doesn't have different types of ports anymore, so that are always display ports. So here I'm using an LG monitor connected to my my computer, and so you can see I would be sending now the audio, because it's now selected, through the HDMI to my LG monitor. Now my LG monitor doesn't have sound, so you can't hear anything come out of it. If I wanted my internal speakers, I simply clicked my internal speakers. If I wanted my headphones, I'd click on my headphones. So that's kind of how we would change it. But if this does not work, if you select the other HDTX, because there'll be two of them, if you select the other one that's not being used, and you still hear no sound coming through the sound system, or you don't see any volume meter bouncing on the computer channel, then more than likely you're going to have to stop where you are, close everything down, and restart the computer. And this will allow the computer to kind of re-sync all of those USB adapters and the audio at the same time. For whatever reason, when connecting those HDMI adapters and having ProPresenter open, the computer kind of glitches here with the sound, and so you just have to restart it in order to fix it. So that's kind of how you fix the audio for our computer. So when I actually come over here and play some music, and I select my music tab, you can actually see the counter, counting down. I can scroll if I need to, but then you can actually have that music playing. And so when I was talking about green meters bouncing, you can see kind of right here in the corner, this is telling me that there is music playing. Now, if I turn up my audio in my computer, let's make sure I have that set up. Let's just test our little theory, shall we? Can't hear it. ProPresenter says there's audio, so we'll go to System Preferences. There we are. Go into Sound, and we're now going to our HDMI, our USB headphone. Let's go to Internal Speakers. Look at that. I can now hear that audio being played. So let's go back in here, and I can stop that being played, and there you go. So that's how we would change the audio, or make sure the audio is getting to the right, or to the sound system, the right audio output. So see you in the next video.